time to spill the tea with Spicy V.
Welcome to Spill the Tea with Spicy V. Today we are here with KYLAND Young, house guest on Big Brother US Season 23, member of the historic All Black Alliance The Cookout, and challenger on the Challenge USA. Welcome to the show.
Hey, what's up? Thanks for having me.
Oh my God. I have always been a long Big Brother fan, and I'm just wondering if you were too.
Yeah, so I wasn't a fan though most of my life basically until season 20. So I think that was like 2018 or something. My best friend tried to get me to watch the show because him and his family, they grew up watching it. And I was like, I don't watch reality TV, man. I'm good. I'm gonna pass. And I passed for like almost a decade. And then finally one year I was like, all right, I'll check it out. Literally watched the first episode of season 20 with him and was like, wait, this is a game? Like in my head, I think that I didn't realize that like it was a game, and I don't know what. And I just like, I love games and I love all the aspects of the game because you had, the competitions and the social and strategic. And I was like, this is my dream.
Like, I'm so happy to hear that it was actually like a dream of yours to get on the show after finally giving it a shot, and you had the chance to live that dream. What was your experience?
I mean, it's surreal. It's unlike anything else. The isolation, it really, like, if you look up the definition of the game, they call it like a social experiment competition show. And that social experiment is such a huge factor that no one can truly anticipate what it's like to be in that sort of isolation, like to where you don't see other people besides those people in the house. You don't see production. You don't see, it's not just family and friends, but it's also like you don't see production. Other shows, you're interacting with production, so there's other people. You have that connection to the outside world still. You're like, all right, we're playing the game, but there's other people that aren't, so like that's fine. Big Brother, you're trapped in the house. Everyone there is playing the game. Those are the only people you interact with, only people you see, talk to. So it's like that is your whole entire world, truly.
Yeah, no, it totally does. And there's so much that goes into the game, aka social experiment. There's like so much to it, right? Like the comps they throw in there and the twists and like even the outfits and just everything that goes into it. Like, do you have a favorite competition that they put together?
I mean, for me, it is always gonna be I'm a superhero fan. So like we have VEE comics, and so like to be wearing a cape, playing in Big Brother and a game it was pretty iconic, and everyone knows, like, I have a Superman tattoo on my finger, like I have my Black Panther ring I wear everywhere, so like I love that little feeling of being a superhero. We got to be on a comic, and that was just such a special, exciting thing.
If you were a billionaire, would you ever consider becoming Batman by using your money to acquire gadgets and skills to be unmasked?
I mean, maybe. I think there's something to that. And then, of course, OTEP, just because of how iconic that game is, that was pretty cool too. Yeah,
that is iconic. Do you think you know the cookout as well? Yeah?
Yeah. I would say pretty well. We got we keep the group chat popping a year and a half later. So
the group chat's popping. All right, I got a few questions for you, and I want to see if you can guess which cookout member I'm talking about. All right.
All right, let's see. I felt that was coming when you said that. I was like, all right, we'll see.
I teed you right up for that bad boy. Okay, whose birthday is November 17th?
Oh my gosh! All right, hold on. I do know these answers. I know. Xavier.
No.
No? Damn it. This is already bad. Big D. We went out.
Yes! You had a pretty rough exit with X.
We've hashed it out enough. X is a brother. We're family. All of the cookout is family.
Okay. Do you know what Hannah's getting her PhD in?
Yeah, she's gonna be a doctor. She's going to med school.
That's fire, right? Huge congratulations to Hannah.
She's so proud of her. I just saw her last night, and we were just talking, and I was letting her know. I was like, I just think so highly of her. I think the world of her, and like, truly just, so proud of her, all of her.
Okay, which female cookout member was the only one to win a POV and an HOH? You know who that is?
Yes, a POV and an HOH. Chada.
Yeah. Who is the best cook, or should I say chef?
Yeah, if you say chef, Azah.
Okay, what if I didn't say chef?
I mean, if you said like Yeah, if you say chef, either way, it's still Ozza, but Big D gets sensitive sometimes because
Oh,
he
oh,
cooks, and he cooks lovely. But like Ozza, what's crazy is I'm picky, so I love simple food, and so one time I was like, yeah, Ozza's like a chef, like she cooks like fancy, extravagant dishes. Big D cooks like spaghetti and burgers and pancakes, like they're always good, and I was like, it's just simple foods. And he really took that to heart. He says that was the reason why he blew me out.
no. Who's the best looking cookout member in your opinion?
Whoa. Best looking? Oh man, I could never. I think that
Big Brother isn't even close to the only thing you've gotten up to in the last little bit. You also went on the challenge. What the heck? That's so cool. And you made it so far. Like you did really well.
Thanks.
Did you have a good experience on the challenge?
Yes, had an incredible experience on the challenge. It is so much, I love Big Brother. It's just it leaves you with a little bit of trauma, and it's just the emotional, mental aspect of that social game. Everyone knows that. But they take care of us with the therapy and stuff, so it's fine.
Yeah,
Still
that's
love.
true.
But
That's true.
the challenge is just the analogy I give is like summer camp. Like
Yeah.
I never went to summer camp. I just imagine summer camp is like you go out with your friends and you hang out in the outdoors, you do fun activities, and that's what it felt like. It was just so chill. Like nothing about it was. You never really. I barely even remember being stressed. Like in
Yeah.
Big Brother, like I said, you have to be on every second of every day. Challenge is just
Yeah.
like you chill, you go perform, and it's just so fun. Like people always ask me what I like better. That I can't say because I'm always like it's like pizza and ice cream. Like they're just
Yeah.
different. Like it's not like one's better. But uh, I always say like challenge hands down more fun. Big Brother is still my favorite game though because it's more of a complex game, and I love games. I love the strategy. I love the length of time, how difficult it is. It's just a harder on you mentally, emotionally. But it was really, I don't know, just such a so many good bonds and good people, and the challenges themselves they can get in your head for sure. Like whether it's the heights or the water, you get tested in a lot of ways physically and mentally, and you also have the partner element of other people being tested and like having to work
Yeah.
together and rely on each other. So it's it's a lot, but it's fun.
What does a day in the life look like for you today?
Wow. I feel like honestly, ever since the show,
It's just
it's been ever changing. It still changes. Like it's still like before this, I was corporate, so like it was very normal. Not normal, but it was like a corporate schedule, Monday to Friday, normal kind of business hours. And now every day feels different. I mean, I think that I'm working on a variety of different projects. I was in like the last couple weeks, I think I was in Texas and Chicago
wow.
and I think I have Vegas and maybe Arizona coming up. So like there's more travel, it feels like for sure, because there's just opportunities and events and stuff all over to go out to. For me though, the focus right now is just like content and
Yes.
um yeah, just like content, like building, like being given the huge like fortune of getting like a platform from these shows on social media to have a little bit of an audience. Like I want to use that purposefully, and I want to share things that like
Yes.
I'm passionate about and share things that can hopefully help either entertain or educate or otherwise like promote causes and thoughts and people that like are just very that they're important to me, that I find a passion around.
Like this is one of my favorite things about you is that even before Big Brother, I feel like you were always this like advocate and like you were always into this type of thing. And obviously I know this from doing a deep dive on your Instagram like a while ago. But anyways, I feel like you were always so like about helping other people and like speaking up for people. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like you've always had that like positive drive. And even on your Instagram, it says like life goal, make the world better for all. So I'm wondering if you could tell us one thing we could all do once a day to help make the world a better place. Can you think of something?
Well, I mean, part of it is just reaching out to people. Like it is just look like finding the best line I heard is like, no one can do everything, but everyone can do something. And that's what your question is like, what can everyone do? And like, I don't think that it's one specific like, oh, everybody could do this exact thing. I think it's much more about everyone can look for an opportunity to help others. So it's just like whether that is one on one and you just see somebody in need and you can help them, or keep water bottles in your car that you can give out when you see people that might need some water,
Ooh,
or if that's
I like that
like
one.
donating clothes. You never know the impact you could have.
Okay, all right, now let's get to
Exactly.
business. Boober ass guy.
Okay. I like beautiful women. I think I think that both assets are valuable and should be cherished.
We got a
I'm
legendary
honored.
cookout member in the house. Oh, this is an honor for me. Like, there's no other way I would rather bust into Black History Month. I'm gonna ask you a question and then you reply back your favorite Black-owned business.
There's a cool organization. I have it in my bathroom. I'm trying to think what they're called. It's a toilet paper company that I just found not too long ago.
I'll put it up.
Yeah, we'll find the link. I'm blanking on their name, but I thought it was just kind of a cool, like, you forget about the household items that that aren't a big deal. Like, as long as it's not like see-through toilet paper, like you just need toilet paper. So if you can get that from anything that you can get that's just as good from a Black-owned business, I always say, like, try and find it. It's usually there.
Yeah. Favorite Black musician?
Whew. Oh man. Wow. Yeah.
I know I'm putting you on the spot here.
I mean, that's just like music. It's like all music.
I know, literally just all music, all kind of music.
I love. Yeah, kind of. I'm like all music. I love both Kendrick and J. Cole. I think they're probably two, as far as mainstream, like the two best that we have right now. And but for me, J. Cole, just his lyrics, like his flow and his lyrics just are they match whatever my ears like. So I love Cole.
Favorite Black Big Brother player?
Oh wow. I go back and forth a lot. I say that, like, I mean, you have like the OG, like, GOAT Danielle Reyes, who we got to meet last year, and she's just incredible. Like, when I met her, I was like, oh, that makes sense. Like, she's just dope. Like right now, like she's cooler now even, and I feel like she was cool back in the day during her seasons and great at the game. Honestly, I say this a lot. I'm like, a small, tiny tweak, and which me and her have talked about a lot. Tiffany would be easily one of the best players to ever play the game. She is already, but like, she's in the conversation, but it would be a hands down, no questions, if like with one little tweak that her and I have talked about a lot and she agrees.
Wow, no, yeah, Tiffany, shout out to Tiffany, like absolute legend there for sure. And what's really exciting is for Juneteenth, I'll be seeing you. Some of us Big Brother peeps are gonna get together, do some Juneteenth stuff. So that'll be a really amazing weekend.
Oh my gosh, I'm excited also. That'll be amazing. That, like, last year was amazing. We only had a fraction of the people, and it feels like this year we'll have
not
even
enough
more.
Time.
And I just want to thank you for having me. And I just want to commend you on the show that you're doing. Like, I feel like I have a podcast, like, we're getting ready to share a second season. Like, you are consistent. You're putting together so many people, and you just bring such a, joyful, bouncy, like, exciting, happy, like, spicy energy to everything that you do and all the conversations you have. You make me feel comfortable. I see that you just make it a fun time for everybody, and I just want to give you your props, your flowers for that, because you're doing an amazing job. And
like,
yeah,
this
you're so awesome.
So much, like, coming from you. Are you kidding me? Like KYLAND, like, man, thank you so much for saying that. I always let my guests ask me a question at the end if they have one to get me back if they want. You got anything for me?
Oh man, what's a 2023 resolution or goal that you're really committed to, so I can hold you accountable?
That's a really good one. I gave up drinking for the month of January, which was huge for me. I am a huge drinker, and I only had one drink the whole month, so I'm very proud of myself for that. So there's that, but I also have been trying to get fit. I've been trying to work out more. Like, I want to look good this summer. When you see me in June, I'm gonna be looking good for you, KYLAND. Okay?
You look good. You already look good. But if you want to get more fit, I support it always.
Yes.
And yeah, I think also, side note, huge lesson there with your drinking that you just mentioned. You're like, yeah, I'm really proud of myself. I only had one drink this time. I feel like people forget, like, you set big goals and then even that way, even if you get like 90% of it or half of it, you're still an improvement. You did something positive. You did, even better. One single drink, amazing. Props to you. And I hope other people remember that. You have to be hard on yourself, set big goals, and just be glad that with the progress, of course, do your best, but be glad either way.
Thank you so much for coming on Spill the Tea with Spicy V. Like, I am like smiling. I'm just going to be smiling all day long.
Click that subscribe button for more spice.